end zone for a touchback.
On the stick.
Now ETN to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They go play action with Lawrence. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Jaguars are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will.
You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That is caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Prescott. throw there going to be incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Now Prescott on fourth down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On first down, Burks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He gets this one to Burks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott from the gun. He gets it to Burks again. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Prescott off play action. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Prescott now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Play action now. Prescott. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line.
47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. They'll run on 1st down. Burks, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. On 1st down, Burks. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Off the play fake. Prescott. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fights still.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Jags are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a handoff up the middle. Burks.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott. That is caught by Callaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
For the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
Going for it. Here's Etienne.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
To throw is Prescott. And Callaway taking it in left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to find his man, Woods.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for second half blowout material.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott to throw it. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Up the middle they go. Burks. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10.
It's complete, Burks. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take
touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second...
It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Off the option, here's Etienne. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and he'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Wilson back out there to send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw for Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Prescott. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Open man right side is Ingram. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He completes it to Ridley.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can